A lot of people in life always ask, how is your phone always like that? How are you getting all these sales? What are you doing? And it's crazy because I only focus my work. I work about an hour a day on dropshipping, and I only focus that work onto really throwing up a campaign. And I'm sure some people can do it a lot sooner. And some people are like, dude, what you're doing is impossible. I can't even fathom it. And really, the first thing I'll tell you is to believe and do. As long as you can believe it and do it, and you actually do it and do what's required, you can make anything happen. So, I was always kind of like really puzzled by people who, drop ship, make money, and I'm like, dude, like that just seems so easy. And it is. So the first thing I'm going to teach you guys is my mindset really quick going into this. Don't worry, it's not long. You'll know it within 10 seconds and we'll be good to go. But everything I do, I go into it with a mindset saying too easy. I don't know if you've seen the titles to my YouTube video, but I'm trying to do that, kind of throw off that same vibe to you guys. I want you guys to look at this and go, oh, 5K, like easy, pub stomp, whatever. I play it like it's a video game. I play all this stuff. I come from the Call of Duty scene. I was in clans like Dare, Obey, L7, Saw, and we had a different way of talking to each other than a lot of people do in this space. This space is a lot different, and I would hold that value of my more toxicity, my fun, like easygoing, not really caring, being more detached from ad spend, being more detached from my money, and I've been able to look at the dollar and see how I've been able to play with it, multiply it, divide it, all those different things. And I've come to a game plan. I play it like it's a video game. When I'm looking at my ads manager, I'm not seeing $50. Oh no, I lost whatever. I lost $100. So with that, I would only focus on, okay, well, what can get me the most XP in order to prestige? What am I able to do that's, time beneficial to me? How am I able to take a store? How are you guys able to, after watching this course, literally, I'll be the guy to change your life. I'll be the one to say, push it, scale it, go harder. So a lot of you guys around the scene have heard about surf scaling, and it's kind of an art. It's kind of like, you're taking advantage of a very certain thing, which is a TikTok video optimization algorithm, and that you're taking advantage of that. And of course, it's not like Facebook. The pixels work completely different. But here I'm pretty much just going to tell you guys a much, much more advanced, like, video explanation. I've actually never done this before, so just an overview of surf scaling. I'm gonna throw up just my ad account, my ads manager is what it looks like. So as you can see, yesterday, well, it's midnight, so it was kind of today, but this ad account spent $5,000. Now this is because the results were good after 1,000, and I simply raised the budget, and I raised it to 2,500, and then I raised it again. I doubled it up towards the end of the day because results were so good. Now this brought in about $20,000, just under, but I would still call it a win. So what am I gonna do right now? The results were good, but that's just how it works, right? That's kind of like a general idea. So I'm just gonna set up a campaign here. I know it's you got to do it. People need to see your exact steps. So we're setting it up here. I start all of my surfing campaigns at $50, and then after the ads are approved, then I throw it right to 1,000. I don't know if that makes a difference. I just like to set it to 50 because generally, when I'm getting my ads approved, sometimes it could be sus, even with domain cloaking. Just because TikTok is so finicky, you can have fully compliant landers. And the reason I started at 50 though is because I've noticed that TikTok will actually ban the account if it sees like a very high budget and then it gets rejected. So instead of getting the whole account suspended, with 50 you just get some rejections. It is what it is. The link for agency accounts. Right now, we're using East Coast Commerce for agency accounts. We were using Viera. We're just trying some new ones out. And so I always use CBO. I think that might be it. But so really quick. So one of the biggest things you guys have always heard from me, if you pay attention, but I will say it and show you guys how to do it right here, is pixel cloaking. Pixel cloaking is very different. It's two different things in Facebook and TikTok. Facebook's pixel cloaking basically allows you to not send out feedback surveys to the customer. Therefore, you won't have to deal with page feedback score. It's pretty much just creating a new pixel and when TikTok's trying to optimize that new pixel, it's sending in more traffic for less because it's trying to gather as much data as possible. So that's one thing thing, that one little loophole that we've noticed. This is a consistent, constant variable always for me, and this has worked for, it's May 19th as of now, and it has worked. Oh man, I've been doing it since like June of last year, so very, very long time. But yeah, so TikTok Pixel, and then we're gonna just give it a random name like Cloaked. Automatic setup, Shopify, next, and then boom, you're good to go there. And also for Facebook, we do offer complete like on bans of fully banned personal profiles, fully banned business managers, everything like that. So let us know on that. But now we have our Cloaked Pixel. We could just choose complete payments. And then I usually select placement and turn off these two. Some people have been also seeing good CPMs leaving them on, so I'm going to let this be optional to you guys. 95% of the time it's only going to show on TikTok, so you don't really have to worry too much about it affecting sales. But you know, this is just something that I've always done, and I like to, if it's not broken, why fix it, you know? But video download, user comments, I always turn it off. If I'm scaling up a controversial or kind of like a black hat offer, generally gonna have comments off, because comments are gonna be like kind of, you know, bad. So, but if it's not black hat, you know, maybe leave it on if it boosts CPMs. But what I've also noticed sometimes is, you know, you get those TikTok keyboard warriors, and next thing you know, they're making spunky comments in the comment section, and then all of a sudden the people who leave those comments, it attracts a bunch of them, and next thing you know, it's optimizing towards the wrong audience, and not people who are actually, you know, they're interested in the product. TikTok is not optimizing to the people who, you know, are actually trying to buy. So for targeting, I leave it on custom. United States only is what I've been doing lately. It's been working numbers. So obviously, you know, 18 to 50 grand plus. Interest targeting, I don't do any of these. Obviously, you know, sometimes you can use the recommended, or you can find some good winning interest. My, you know, scaling to 50, 70, 80,000 in a day, I've noticed the best practices has always been leaving open interest, mainly because what you're doing here is you're leveraging the video optimization algorithm versus, you know, interest targeting, right? it just ain't it. And that's why we're actually able to serve scale. We're able to raise budgets like the way you'll see here, and we don't have to worry about results tapering. That's how you guys can go from, you know, spending $50 on ads in the morning, and it could be 6 p.m. and all of a sudden you're spending $2,500 or maybe $25,000. It'll all translate the same. But I'll give you guys some more explanation about surf scaling, how to do it properly in a minute here. With TikTok, I always set it like my time back, you know, an hour. It'll get past out of review quicker. And if you are not using like a compliant domain cloaked lander, then it's good. It will actually sometimes push it right through the review, even if it's kind of sus, like a sus product or ad. And, you know, everyone asks me always about ad structure, everything like that. Ad structure is not as relevant as you think it is. I can show you here, yesterday on this campaign that I surfed. The main goal with media buying is obviously to return money. So to me, you know, surf scaling, the trigger, okay, are my ads profitable off that first initial thing? And then I scale it. And just because, you know, like I said, we have open interest, we're able to scale it and results don't break. So if you look here, I literally only have one ad group, one ad. I don't have ACO turned on. It's literally just one ad group. For spending issues, I used to say, you know, use ACO, but honestly, when you're spending this type of budget, when you're spending 1K, you know, you don't have to worry too much about that. So again, like I'd say with the budget, you know, start at 50. Then if once that's approved, I usually put it at 1,000. But again, it's translatable at any scale. This is simply just an ideology of how you're scaling it, and this is something that you can go from 0 to hero in one day and change your whole life. So that's why I'm talking about it here. But yeah, so we go to 1,000, and then if that does good, you know, 3 hours later, I'll turn it up to 2,500. And then like I was about to make another campaign, like and then I was like, whatever, like I'll just turn it up to 5,000, and you know, results only got better. So I know the CPC looks kind of high. It is what it is. I don't really mind it. mainly because I'm running a subscription backend on this store. Now, this is profitable up front on the front end, but then, like I'm talking about in these other modules, I'll show you guys, how every single day it is. It's every day that you're getting payouts. So, and subscription can be done through, digital products. Maybe you sell workout routines or Lightroom preset kits or whatever, something digital. That's the best move. That's the best practice. That's a winning right there. Just change lives. You know what I mean? Like, it's instant gratification to the customer. You don't have to ship the product. It's no product cost to you, no customer service, no chargebacks. It's like it's just how it's done. I don't know why so many people preach. The only reason I made a product research video on YouTube is because so many people asked, and I was like, this is so baby, like, that's not even what I'm doing. Like, you got to think of it like glitches, loopholes in video games, right? And this is just like a loophole. If you're using TikTok ads or Facebook ads to push a digital service with a subscription backend, that right there, I can't even. The value right there is stupid. But yeah, that's pretty much surfing, dude. Like, that's all I'm looking at is if it's profitable that day. Now, at the end, I always drop my budget down right at midnight. Yeah, I have to stay up at midnight. I'm recording this at midnight, but drop shipping's work. Owning a business, it's 24/7 around the clock. You can do it. I know you can. If you can't, set a VA on it. Other than that, that's really like my surfing strategy. How I scale TikTok ads. I can call me a Chad, whatever, but this is how it's done. The only indicator, it doesn't really matter too much on your structure, but the only indicator you need is, are you profitable and are you willing to take that leap? That I'll be the first to tell you, push you off, do it. I'm going to be the guy to give you the double thumbs up. Get out of your comfort zone. It's how you get to the bigger numbers, for sure. I remember when I was stuck forever at 5K days. I couldn't get past 5K days. And then, one day I was like, all right, I'm just going to spend more money. I mean, that's what you got to do. Sometimes you got to take a step back and say that, and you might spend it. And with me, it was in Facebook. So it blew up in front of my face, but it gave me that, okay, well, I can try again, or I could do this differently, and blah, blah, blah. It's just, when it comes to scaling, I know there's a mental game behind it, so that's my advice on that. But otherwise, we're going to get into some other modules here, but I hope I showed you guys what I'm doing with TikTok, because for some reason, everybody wants to know what I'm doing with TikTok. I wonder why. Other than that, that's been the surf scaling area and pixel cloaking module. So I appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next.